What's up, fantasy freaks? It's time for my final team reveal. First off, I hope you like my new intro. I've been a die-hard Warriors fan since day dot and a loyal Queensland supporter since the Alfie Langer and Wally Lewis days. And of course the Kiwis, way back when I was a youngin' pretending to be Matthew Ridge or Daryl Halligan as I practiced my goal kicking. I thought I should also show a couple of my past year's results to give some credibility, but also to spur me on to beat those results this year. So let's get into it. I'll review my players from Vegas and move on to my latest updates to the team. First up, it was the Seagulls versus the Rabbits, and it was a great start to the fantasy season with the decision to hold Burbo. I held strong based on his ownership and my plan of spending cheap in the centres, and it paid off. Burbo with a great 53 in his 71 minutes on the park, and he got a great try, assisted by his bro Tommy, and that will set him up for some great money making. Let's hope he can keep Schuster out of the team and we will make some bank. Totola was my other player from this game, and he was disappointing, with 32 in his 43 minutes. But with a BE of 35, he won't lose much cash. And if that's as bad as it gets, then we should be good. He's an easy hold for next week. The next game had some carnage, with Piakura gone in the 4th minute thanks to Cheese's hip. A big fat donut, but at 47% owned, a lot of us suffered. He's an easy hold at this stage, but I heard he has had troubles with concussion in the past, so something to monitor. At the other end of the scale, Haas went big with 76 points in 69 minutes, so he's off to another fast start. And it just shows how big a motor he has, and that is the upside with Haas. He can easily play those big minutes and still look strong. Brandon Smith started on fire and played 54 minutes straight, and I was thinking, boom, baby, but it wasn't to be. He never came back on, so that was disappointing, but 47 points is definitely nothing to sneeze at, and he looks full of confidence, pulling off a 40-20 that just got rubbed out due to Arthur's touching it first. My call on Wong over Tupouniua looked bang on as he was smashing it at a point a minute after his first stint of 25 minutes. But he got injured in his second stint, so we'll have to wait and see how serious it is. He looked a bit gassed, so his fitness might not be where it needs to be to get the big minutes. But he came up with a good score of 43 points to start in his 52 minutes. Tupouniua got injured too and only managed 22 in his 43 minutes. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that start, and it was great to have the footy back. Team lists this week have thrown up a curveball with Lussick and Hands both being named, so there goes my backup hooker option. None of the hooker options look good, so I'm going to roll the dice with just Cheese at this stage. My team looks very solid, and I think I can solve a hooker issue with a single trade, if and when I need to. Similar to centre, I just don't think there are any good options, and I don't want to waste money in this position, which experienced a decline last year. The only other change to my last draft is Cotter getting removed. I did mention I might need to get rid of him to get Penasini. I'm just not sure on his minutes, even though he's captain this year, and I just need the cash to go for a safer option. And that safer option comes in the gift that is Zach Hosking, being named on the edge for the Raiders. Elliot Whitehead is expected to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, which makes Hosking an easy pickup. You want to go with the guaranteed high upside plays early on, which gives us time to get more information for other potential options. As I mentioned, Cotter's minutes are not guaranteed, and another option I'm looking at is McInnes, who is also captain this year and playing lock. Those two are both being talked about as good options, but I think Hosking is the safe play, considering he averaged 58 when playing 70 plus minutes on the edge last year, giving him 16 points of value. And I'm going with an outside the box play with getting Campbell early. I know I want him in my team, and I'm hoping that saving the trade and using him to loop to get maximum points from my bench will offset the fact that I have a player that won't be generating cash. In the past, I've focused on cash generation rather than points, so I'm interested to see if this move pays off. I'm also keen to try think more long term this season and see if that helps. It's the reason I'm not going with Keeney or Chan, and I don't see any job security there, and it'll be an inevitable trade. The main thing I'm trying to do this year is to save trades early, which I know is easier said than done. I think it is one of the greatest skills of the best managers, the ability to be patient and not react to every new shiny toy. Trades are so important through Origin and at the end of the season, so every trade needs to have long-term gains to be worth it. So this is how the final team looks. Brandon Smith, Totola, Haas and Flegler, Wong and Piakura, Cleary as captain, Hutchison, Chris and Strange in the centres, Pappenhausen, Ponga and Rapana at the back, Lukey, Hosking, Campbell and Hughes in the interchange, and Salmon, Flanagan, Trebojevic and Kotrick in the emergencies. With Chris in the starting side, I've looped it so that I'll get Trebojevic's 53 points. And with Campbell at number 3 on the interchange, I can move Flanagan into that spot if Salmon goes poorly. I'm picking Hughes above Salmon based on his PPM, so I just hope he gets around 40 minutes, and that should be good. Well, that's all from me. Good luck to you all for the 2024 season. I'm looking forward to sharing the journey with you and hopefully hearing about your guys' teams in the comments and how well you are doing. I'm also looking forward to my Warriors this season. The squad looks strong. I hope they can all remain fit and healthy and take us to our first premiership.